Hello everyone, good to see you. Larry Grant is my English name. Ayaslak is my Musqueam name. Ayaslak Gunnasqueech I Tanitanat Musqueam. Tlaak Sessioener, Kepalano, Equal Timilto, Quas Helixto, the Huinaas, Emignet, and Quishwi E. The Sound Samukat for Musqueam. Ste Equinassioener, Kepalano, Zette something neat as well. I Helixtala, I Tiatala, Tamukala, Quishwi Namet, Tanawaya. And the Aitinishqualoan, Quis Ni Atham, Quis Quickerstum, the Homage for ATE, and Stlapete, and I tap Gastium Nasiatham. Just want to say thank you for having me today to bring forward the land acknowledgement of the Musqueam people, the first peoples of this land. Our ancestor, Keplano, was here to greet the first visitors to arrive. Off our shores was Captain Narvaez, the Spanish, and Captain George Vancouver, the Englishman. And as our ancestor had done in the past, I do today and raise my hands in welcome and thanks to all of you that are here today.
Hello, I'm Mayor Kennedy Stewart, and I'm speaking to you today from the unceded territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh people. I'm so proud to help open Huislapitsan on Vancouver's west side, a new affordable housing project which will create 125 homes for Vancouver families. The lack of housing in our city continues to be a critical challenge, and that's why at the city we're focused on doing everything we can to address our housing crisis by leading on projects like this one. This building is made possible through the city's inclusionary zoning policy, which provides social housing as a community amenity contribution from the developer at no cost to the city. Without this policy, these homes wouldn't exist. The City of Vancouver is proud to be partnering with three organizations, YWCA, the Association of Neighborhood Houses, and TIKVA Housing to manage the building. Each of these organizations have vast experience in serving the needs of a diverse range of individuals and households in Vancouver. The city would also like to thank LARCO, the developer who's creating these homes, which will be life-changing for so many of our neighbors. Soon, hundreds of people will be moving into this building and feeling a sense of relief and hope that can only come from knowing you have a safe, warm, and affordable place to call home. It's how we can make Vancouver a city that works for all of us. Thanks so much.
Hello everyone, a warm welcome and thank you for joining us today. I want to acknowledge that we are on the ancestral and unceded territories of the Coast Salish peoples, including the Musqueam, Squamish and Tsleil-Waututh nations. I would also like to extend my deep gratitude to the Musqueam nation for gifting us the name Huislapitsan. Huislapitsan means a hollow, reflecting the housing site's low-lying area under the Arbutus Ridge, and because a hollow is somewhere safe and cozy where people would gather, we think this is a perfect name for the community. While I wish we could all be celebrating together in person, I am still very happy to welcome you to this important event. The region's current housing crisis is deeply impacting women and single mothers, and the pandemic has further contributed to food insecurity, isolation and gender-based violence. It's critical that people have safe homes they can afford to live in. We are therefore very excited to open our largest housing community through an innovative and strong partnership with TIKVA Housing Society and the Association of Neighborhood Houses, BC. This project would not be possible without them. The YWCA will operate 32 units for women and their children, TIKVA 37 units primarily for Jewish singles and couples, and ANHBC 56 units predominantly for seniors and families. Today's opening is the culmination of years of collaboration, and it is inspiring to work together to create a community that will support many different social groups. I would also like to acknowledge the support from the City of Vancouver. This is the third mixed-use housing community we have opened together, and we are grateful for their willingness to explore innovative housing solutions based on shared values to best serve our community. We also extend our gratitude to Larco Investments Limited, the developer who has built this beautiful building and provided these 125 homes to the City of Vancouver. I would also like to thank 3 organizations for their donations to furnish the amenity room: GNF Financial Services, the McLean Foundation, and the Moore Family Foundation. Lastly, I would like to acknowledge Elise, who will speak shortly. Thank you for being here and sharing your story. Thank you all for joining us and for your interest in helping to provide more affordable housing in the near future.
I'm a single mom to a wonderful 5-year-old boy, and we have been living with my mom since my son was 6 weeks old, and we were unfortunately in a bit of a dangerous situation and we had to leave where we were, and I was very fortunate that I had a mom who would take us in, which is where we've been since then. And so having this opportunity come up to be able to live in this YWCA housing has just been like a dream come true. And especially in a city like Vancouver, where the housing rates here are just through the roof and everyone is just struggling to survive. So many people in the city, they're just working to live and they're working to pay rent. So to have this opportunity to have not only just a space, but a beautiful space for myself and my son is really just, I couldn't ask for anything better. And I'm so grateful and just so incredibly grateful to the YWCA for this opportunity, and I feel that it's so important, especially for single moms, because everyone struggles, everyone's having a hard time in life, but single mothers especially are carrying a lot of extra load. We're doing 2 people's jobs and we have a little being that we are responsible for, and so having a home space and having a stable home and a nice place to go home to, it just makes so much of a difference for everyone, for kids, for moms, and I just know it's going to enhance every aspect of my life, from my creativity to my business, and I'm just so grateful. So thank you, YWCA.
I'd like to begin by not only acknowledging, but honoring that the land on which we gather is the unceded territory of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh First Nations. TIKVA is very excited for this much anticipated opening, providing 125 more affordable homes in the City of Vancouver. This is a major collaborative effort in TIKVA's partnership with ANHBC and YWCA of Metro Vancouver. We are collectively operating 125 units for a very diverse population. All of TIKVA's collaborative projects are built on very different partnership platforms. Building partnerships is no easy task, but we certainly feel very strong about this one. The 3 operating partners share similar values and a passion and vision to support our specific communities to ensure that they thrive. We're grateful as well to the City of Vancouver for working with us to achieve these goals. Not only our similarities, but also our differences have made us stronger to put this diverse community together. TIKVA is blessed with many donors and supporters who help us to grow and sustain our important work. For this project in particular, we are deeply grateful for the financial support from the Diamond Foundation to provide rent subsidies for our residents here at YWCA. The Diamond family were not able to participate today in the formal program. However, a quote from Executive Director Jill Diamond: "Housing is essential to one's sense of dignity, safety, health, and well-being. The Diamond Foundation is proud to partner with TIKVA to help those in our community find stable housing." This is an exciting community, an outstanding example of a project that is sustainable, accessible, mixed rent, and mixed use. Upon touring the common areas, you will see so much thought went into the beautiful landscaping and outdoor gathering areas. TIKVA is not only devoted to providing homes, we are deeply committed to building community. This very project is perfectly positioned to inspire meaningful connections and provide a strong sense of belonging to all community members now and always. On behalf of the entire TIKVA family, welcome to the opening of YWCA, and thank you for joining us.
Hi, my name is Jacob Brown. I'm over 60. In the last 3 years after family crisis, I had to move from a place to a place, from shelter home to shelter home, from roommate to roommate, and sometimes even sleep in my car. Unfortunately, I was not lucky to rent a decent place. Not easy at my age, what can I do? 2 years ago, I met someone that introduced me to TIKVA Housing. Amazing organization. They put me on a waiting list and I was waiting for a few months until one day I was approved. Last month I made a tour and get keys to the apartment. This is beyond my dream, beyond my expectation. From living in a car to move to a beautiful brand new apartment with all the amenities inside. I want to thank everybody, first of all God, and you donors of the Diamond Foundation. Thank you so much. You make another person very happy. I hope to stay in this place until the last day of my life. This is so help me to live better. Every single day, I thank you. Thank you so much. And God bless you.
Thank you for being a part of today's opening of what is a truly remarkable partnership that is bringing quality housing to the Arbutus neighbourhood. I'm Alan Smith from the Association of Neighbourhood Houses BC, ANHBC. We started out nearly 130 years ago, only a few blocks away from this site, and today we're involved in many communities across Metro Vancouver. Our vision is that everyone lives in a healthy and engaged community, and through our work in our neighbourhoods, we connect people and strengthen their capacity to change. You see, we know though that affordable and social housing is highly limited on the west side. But with the opening of Hutzlapitsen housing community, it is a privilege to connect deeply with our west side neighbours. And the operation of the 56 low end of market units will help these relationships with the community grow. So we're excited to see Hutzlapitsen housing community filled with young families, seniors and other neighbours. Our participation in the delivery of the housing in the Arbutus neighbourhood is defined by the community and their hopes and their dreams. We are proud to walk alongside them in meeting their housing needs. But the good news is we're also continuing in our partnership with LARCO and the City of Vancouver to add a neighbourhood house. Yes, a neighbourhood house to the Arbutus site, expected to open in 2023. But like our other neighbourhood houses, the new house will be a welcoming place for everyone in the neighbourhood and will strengthen ties within the Hutzlapitsen building and the larger Arbutus community. But thank you again for being a part of today's opening. It is an honour, actually it's a real honour to be working alongside so many great partners and community. So on behalf of ANHBC, thank you for coming today and thank you for your continued involvement in this building.
I found the Arbutus housing. I went onto the Kids Neighborhood House website for my friend who was looking for the Better at Home program. And I saw the announcement and I applied and I was just so thankful and so grateful to get it. I live in Kitts and I was wanting to stay on the west side. And I'll never have to move again. And I have a small dog, so it's wonderful. I'm just so thankful. It's a beautiful building, a great neighborhood, and I couldn't be happier.